Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He'll drop this down to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Williams.
And new play Madden.
Forward to about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st down, Packers.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Vikings' 18-yard line.
And it's caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner?
Play NBA 2K21.
Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hope hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. 6 yards left on second down. On the ground, it's Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And his throw is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. He's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. operating from the gun. Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rodgers pass.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion. Five yards on the play.
Gain on the play. And a Packer first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Minnesota.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And they'll begin by running the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Rodgers looking left side and has got a man. That's Shepard.
Complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers will be hit and taken down at the 21. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1v1 on Fortnite.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Cousins on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cousins again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Well, they got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that's caught by Smith. And they will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 28. Packers 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Packers.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Vikings.